have a little bit of a theory as to what we can do to spice this playthrough up just a little bit. So I'm not going to declare war on Dark Grey Germany this turn. This turn being the key. It is turn 211. We have 10 out of 20 points, and we're about to go into a World Congress where hopefully we'll pick up another 5. The diplomatic victory is 100% in our control. However, apart from Jerusalem just being attacked right now, the one thing that I am bemoaning slightly is that the AI, well, they appear to have very much learnt their lesson with the city-states, and they're not really declaring war on them anymore. I have very much bloodied their nose quite badly. I mean, right here you can see Orange Germany has no standing army, as does Light Grey. They're very much against this. But I have a plan. I have a plan that takes this challenge one step further, and I think will be a really fun challenge, because I maybe you'll agree with me. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with this assessment, but I think this challenge I have pretty much wrapped up right now. Sure, Jerusalem is a little bit annoying. We can easily bring an army over and liberate it if we need to, especially with bombers just on the way. I can strike from this airport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can even hit the bomber from my own city. So that's pretty cool. No, I want it to be more difficult than this. I want to work for my victory. I want to earn it. So we're going to go to arms. And I'm going to make the massive mistake of going around to each form of Germany, every single one of them, and we are going to declare a perma war for the rest of the game. A Golden Age war with every single version of Germany. This could be a run-ending move, and I could have miscalculated this massively. We will see. How many city-states can I keep alive and still win a diplomatic victory? Is it even possible whilst at perma-war like this? This may be really tricky. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we need to get ready for this war. We need to get ready for it really quickly. We have limes. That's pretty handy at the moment. Military research, not so much now that we've got research labs. Forced modernization, liberalism, scripture. We're basically becoming an autonomous nation. Can't trade with anybody. We can't send our trade routes out reliably. So Visselbank and Raj economy may not be the best move for me here. I think total war. Yeah, let's get that in. And I do like limes, but I think I'm going to have to actually switch that out and put wars of religion back in. Now, it'll only help me against some of the forms of Germany, but it will help me with multiple forms of Germany. I'm going to lose about 216 of my gold per turn. So my economy is currently pushing about 300. That's not too bad. But of that, a lot of these are trade routes, and these trade routes are going to get eaten up by various Germanys. I'm going to have to trade only with city-states. They are all on my side, and I can still levy them for a huge discounted price. However, we need to make sure that we can do this with +4 combat strength. In fact, a lot of +4 combat strength. So I'm going to get started on the government plaza. We're going to work through our government buildings. I've been putting that off for way too long now, but that'll help us to get oligarchic focus or oligarchic legacy, and then we can also take the foreign ministry, which gives us another +4 combat strength on levied units. Speaking of levied units, whilst we are still going to... Oh, some of these city-states don't have an army. This is terrible. We're going to still obey the rule that we had before. I'm not going to conquer the Germanys. I'm just trying to keep my city-states alive. So I'm going to just try and not push out and take any cities where I can. But we need to levy everything here. We're going to get a lot of Irva score. But any single city-state troop that could be levied right now is being levied. It's really cheap. And this will be what I need to get through. I mean, some of these city-states barely have an army. It's quite disappointing. I can afford to scatter my troops around a little bit more. If I keep this field cannon here and this field cannon here, Zanzibar and Armagh are going to be pretty much safe. So the rest of this army, I'm going to take out, and I'm going to start sending this to other places, specifically Jerusalem. I think Jerusalem is in the biggest trouble right now. Kandy, Akkad, Taruga, I have no visibility on at all either. We're going to have to send some army down here. Preslav's got a little bit. Maybe I can send some units over. I have a pretty terrific navy, but it can't get to Taruga. It can get to Armagh and Zanzibar, and it can get to Muscat. It can't really hit Jerusalem. Yeah, we're going to have to think about this quite carefully. I don't have the coal. I really don't have the coal. Actually, Reykjavik feels really weird, but I'm going to need to get a settler out so I can pick up this coal and then a source of oil in a second. Well, let's see how badly wrong this goes. I'm expecting this to go badly wrong. Jerusalem really is the biggest problem right now. Oh, although I expect everywhere to just attack us simultaneously. What's the World Congress going to do? How will it help us? Well, first of all, you can see the AI really has very little diplo favor at all. I probably don't need to put all of this favor in, but I'm going to put 14 votes in myself. I must win diplomatic victory. World's Fair, great people points per turn. This could be the one I need, so we'll work on that one. And B for silver was chosen last time. Where are you? Silver's all the way here. No, they're going to vote for pearls. I'm going to vote to ban my own pearls. To find out where we're happy enough. Global Energy Treaty? I want to put a discount on coal power plant because I would love it if the AI starts to pollute. That would effectively give me a huge diplo favor buffer over them. 9 votes on each of those, 14 on myself, 1 on World's Fair. Let's see how lucky we get. We have the huge amount of diplo favor here, so I should be able to force through anything I want. Yeah, it all went through. So that was 5 points for myself. We're now on 15, and effectively we have a turn timer. Assuming the Statue of Liberty doesn't get stolen from me, which I'm hoping it won't, I need to win World's Fair in 28 turns, and then I've won the game. But how many city-states can I keep alive in that time? I don't know. I'm going to have to think really hard and carefully about which units protect which city-state, but Jerusalem is really the one that's going to be struggling earliest here. Here comes the Liberation Army. It's on its way, but it's just going to take a little while to get there. Actually, infantry. I haven't got an infinite supply of oil, but I've got enough to make a few here. Yeah, here we come. Oi, don't take over Candy. That's not on. Who did that? Frederick Barbarossa, of course I should have known. It's such a unhelpful thing that. Right, hang on. 3 envoys. I've got plenty. I'm generating so many envoys right now I physically can't spend them all. It's just going to give me endless era score every time I re-levy the army, so I'm not going to complain, but good to know that they're going to try and compete with me on that front. Government Plaza. Do we go Warlord's Throne? I'm not really going to conquer. That's the thing. I want to avoid doing that if I can. So we're going to go Audience Chamber. The clever thing to do would be to go Warlord's Throne and just sweep through the map, but again, I'm just adding little challenges to myself. So we'll go Audience Chamber, just increase the happiness of a couple of my cities. We've got Divine Architect in Moksha now. Good. And then for the expected Audience Chamber, I'll just take a load of governors and start spreading them around my cities to get that huge bonus. Oh, Armar has let myself re-levy it. That's brilliant. So it's just more era score. Endless era score. Hey, we got another sanctuary. Totally pointless, and I love it for it. Next, we're on to ideology, and there may be a very naughty government, but I really need to go for here. +5 combat strength, 50% production towards units. Yeah, I need a big old army. I did not think this through. Okay, so my levied unit in Muscat is holding fine. CAD seems to be relatively okay. Jerusalem is the pain center. This is where it's all going terribly wrong, terribly quickly, and Wars of Religion is not helping me in this at all. Sorry, Total War. I really like you, but I'm gonna have to keep you. It's too good. The Force Modernization, I'm still switching everything over. Here's Oligarchic Legacy. A little bit more combat strength on my melee units, and as you can see, the Liberation Force of Jerusalem is on its way. Oh, it would be. Who are you? Cardiff? No. Give them back. Thank you. Audience Chamber. Unlocked. Where is it? Foreign Ministry. Here we go. +4 combat strength if I am a city-state suzerain and I've levied troops. It's exactly what we want to do. Amazing. Here's advanced flight. We're building a fighter. Maybe I should build a bomber. The reason I was building a fighter is because I was putting some production into a biplane, knowing that when it upgraded, it would roll over. That's why I was doing that. It's not because I particularly wanted a fighter. A bomber would be way more useful in this instance. I think we've got to go and find some gold, haven't we? Let's go do some pillage. I've taken the card out. Of course I've taken the card out. How much is that going to cost me? About 170 gold. That's a lot. That will help me to get a bomber much quicker, but we're going to have to do without for now. All right, now that we've got advanced flight, what are we going to do? What would help me? I think nuclear submarines. Resourceless, amazing killers of the sea. That's what we need. If we can control the Navy game, I think this is going to be a little bit easier. Oh, Jerusalem keeps getting hit, and it's sieged, which doesn't help. You need to kill this bombard. No, don't kill that unit. That unit doesn't matter. It's the bombard. It's always the bombard. This is going to help a lot. Venetian Arsenal. Receive a second naval unit each time I train a regular naval unit. Now I can build armadas and I can spit 2 out at the same time. We can get battleships, we can get nuclear submarines, we can get it all out as quickly as possible. Actually, a raiding fleet may not be a bad idea because especially up in this area, now Germany hasn't put too many upgrades on the coast. There are a few, but it's not absolutely silly amounts of them. We might have to keep an eye out for more. All right, let's build the funds to get a bomber. Okay, Oligarchic Legacy's here. Foreign Ministry is here. Wars of Religion suddenly is here. Really? Why am I getting Wars of Religion against dark grey Germany? They follow my religion. Yeah, they do. Ursa, don't complain. Just accept that it's probably right. Oh, the reinforcements have arrived, but my lord, they have a lot of line infantry corps. I'm going to move in my troops as best as I can, but I need more reinforcements than this. Maybe if I pillage them in this direction, I can sort of lure them away. Here's my first bomber anyway. It's the first one of the world, and I'm hoping a range of 10 tiles. If anything strays onto this part, maybe I can strike it. I need a closer point. I need a military engineer, and I need to get them over as fast as I can to build an airport. Speaking of, here you go. Oh, another sanctuary. They're so pointless, but I love them. Is it pointless if it fills my heart with this much joy? That's debatable. Actually, if I take this tile off, a little bit more science, that's fine. All I can hope is that I am causing enough of a distraction in Jerusalem that they bring their troops out to attack me. Nope, it's not happening. Next turn, they're going to take Jerusalem. I think we're going to have to just charge in here, I think. All hell to the wind. Just in we come. Attack where we can. Take units where we can. Cause them enough of a distraction that even if they do take Jerusalem, which they should keep, I can take it back immediately. That's the hope. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we'll give it a go. Hello, Turing. This is quite the time to arrive. Go on, is there anything in range? Oh, there's not a thing in range, and there's nowhere for me to land as well. Military engineers on the way. I think I can put an airport, or at least a airstrip down in Akkad, but it's going to be a little bit fiddly. Fine, well, my bomber can't reach anything useful, so I'm going to just start attacking cities. Not because I plan on taking the cities, but I would rather the walls weren't there, so at least there's one less thing to worry about. Oh no! Jerusalem was razed to the floor. We didn't get there quick enough. Alright, well, here's a point. We're down to 11 points. 11's still good, but it's not 12. Oh no. Poor sweet Jerusalem. We failed you. Attack, attack. I mean, look, the cavalry was literally just arriving. I'm amazed that they didn't hold on to that city. Maybe it's because it had been taken from them before. I don't think Jerusalem was taken before. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Normally, a city-state on the border that they've got loyalty pressure on, they'll keep, but maybe they just didn't want the emergency. Let's go for an aid request and see if anyone goes for this. Ooh, World's Fair. I am not winning World's Fair. We need to run a few projects here. Let's unlock tanks now, just so that I can say things like, tanks a lot. It's a very important part of any war. Aid request, aid request. I'm just going to join in with both. Why not? I mean, I know I'm at war with one of the people that is receiving the aid request, but I can still give them a dump of money if I needed to. Minus 38. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we're going to be doing a lot of negativity here. Aha, an actual unit. Take that. Yeah, we have no choice but to go for the naughty government. I need any combat strength I can get right now. Ooh, we are building railroads. Railroads to the front line, yes. Don't have much coal, but I think it's invaluable to be able to get supplies down to where it's needed super quickly. Ooh, with a bomber and an anti-tank attack, I managed to do enough damage to then escort my cavalry out, who is very badly injured, but I've still got my medic apostle. He's still there. I know often that I say that I enjoy the late game and I'm quite good at it, but this probably is the most entertaining thing I've seen in a while. We've only been in the modern era for 10 turns, and I've already hit a golden age. That is the fastest golden age I've had in so long. It's because I got all the era score from levying all the troops, and then I've been converting people to my religion at war just purely because of my passive spreading. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. In unfortunate news, I can't put an airstrip down in Akkad's territory. I feel like I should be able to. I feel like that's fair, but no, alas, I can't. Fine. I'll find some other flatland to put it in. There'll be some somewhere, probably. Pillaging everywhere we go. Don't worry about me. I'll just take all of your tech. That's about 700, 800 science I've just stolen this turn. And now we have plastics. Oh no, the forbidden merchant absorbs this city-state into my empire. No, we can't have that. That would be against the rules. That would be losing a point. No. Also, can you please just never ask for peace again? I'm tired of you, Germany. Not after what happened to Jerusalem. I'm not having it. Ooh, what was that? I just died. A cavalry. Oh, they just sacrificed a unit to go and kill one of mine that was healing. I think that's harsh. There's something delightful about pillaging Germany. So many hands there, so many campuses. It's just science everywhere. Now these city-states are under a little bit more threat. Auckland is fine, Cardiff is fine, but Zanzibar has got a large army heading towards it now. Uh-oh, might have to bring some of my pillaging forces over, or actually upgrade to a battleship armada. I think that's probably going to be the thing to do. I don't really like combining promoted frigates like this because you feel like you lose the promotion, but my coal per turn is the limiting factor, at least until I settle this city. Then, actually, we've got enough coal. We've got enough coal. I will fleet these together, I think. Where was my other admiral? I had another admiral that was going to fleet. Or did I use them already? I think I used them already. I don't know what's going on. One thing I'm doing is pumping out theatre squares because I would like, of all of the things in my empire, to run theatre square festivals because these projects and the theatre squares involved in them generate more points per production for World's Fair than anything else, especially when I buy things like amphitheatres in. Ooh, how much uranium have I got? That's under a holy site. I wondered why all the monks were glowing, and that is under a lumber mill. That's fine. We can find that one. You know what would really help me to protect city-states? Giant death robots. Yes, that's what we're going to go for now. Ursa is annoyed. Ursa is annoyed at Jerusalem being destroyed, and I am just pillaging everything. Nothing will survive now. My bomber was outnumbered. It was outnumbered by some horses, but it was outnumbered, and that's what you need to remember. Oh, woe is me. Give me era score. Endless era score. Uh-oh. It's the naughty government, everyone. I'm sure this won't go wrong at all. Oh, we need monarchic legacy back in. Okay. As much as I love scripture, your time has come. A little bit of production is neither here nor there compared to my huge diplomatic favor per turn. What else shall we have? Total war, third alternative. Go on then. That all sounds like a lot of fun. I still think the envoys we're getting per turn is filthy. Now we've come off monarchy, we're going to get a few less. I don't have 50% bonus on influence points, but 26 points and I only need 200. I'm getting 3 every 8 turns, so I think we're actually getting as many as before. Weirdly. But yeah, that's a monopoly. Oh, poor Jerusalem. More coal. Excellent. Get these battleships made. Well, some of them. I need to do some more pillage, but we'll get that sorted quickly. Armar is okay. Zanzibar, I'm a little bit worried about. I've got troops heading back, but I don't know if they're coming back quickly enough. Nothing beats a good pillage vote, and I have to say, levying city-state troops to do this is one of the most underrated parts of Varangian Harald. It's so cheap to do, and you just don't care if the units survive or not. It sounds brutal, but it means you can be hyper-aggressive and just keep raiding. There's really nothing the AI can do. This machine gun is about to die, but luckily for me, I have an emergency battleship. Everyone needs an emergency battleship. I really need aircraft carriers. That would be probably the most useful way to project my might around the map at the moment. I do have the tech for it. Just need a little bit more gold. Power projection. That's what this game is all about. And I kind of enjoy that. It's like, you've got to have a military, but you've got to be able to have the military just shooting around the map at any one point. It's useless if it's just sat around. We have professional sports and rocketry. That's a combo. Imagine if the two were linked. We could have professional sport with rockets. Oh, now that would be a sport I would watch. Still, it's just pillaging, 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 pillaging. So much science per turn. It's filthy. Looks like the assault on Cardiff is just about to start now, which is really kind of worrying. But again, it's all about power projection, and luckily my battleships are here and ready to rock. Plus, I've got gold from pillaging, so I can upgrade all of these city-state troops just at will. Oh, nuclear submarine armadas. Nice. I forgot I was building these. It's been about 15 turns in the progress. Right, let's go raid people. One slight problem with this build is there's really nothing for me to spend faith on apart from just obscenely expensive great people. That's the problem about going for the foreign ministry, is you don't have Grandmaster's Chapel, and I always miss Grandmaster's Chapel if we don't go for it. Oh well, we'll intoxicate ourselves instead with University of Sancor trade routes. Yes, that 2 science and 1 faith, that's what makes it worth it. Oh my word, I just got strafed by an actual fighter. No. AI so very rarely uses planes. I'm not even using Roman holiday. That's just delightful. That's exactly what you want to see. I love it. Well, I'm gonna have to go and find this fighter now and then bomb it to smithereens. But, you know, I appreciate it. And that's the important thing. It doesn't matter in which game I do this. Anytime I build an aquatic center, oh, that's the point of the game. 3 amenities to all cities within a range that looks a little bit like this. I mean, why would you not build them immediately? It's the building. Oh, the fighter strikes again, but this time I had a battleship next to it. I lost the machine gun, but I'm pretty sure it just took a whole heaping of damage doing that. I just want to know where it's coming from. Where is it? Where is that fighter? I want to strike it down. Stadiums aren't quite as good as aquatic centers, but they're still pretty good, and I'm hoping that'll make every city ecstatic in my lands now. Someone's sending a rock band to me. It's probably somewhere on the map. Sometimes you hear it, but you're not entirely sure where it is. But I was going to say, if that's something that Germany is doing whilst we're at war, that's a bold play. Oh look, you see see an ancient wall being built. And then my bombers go, nope, this is pillage time. I have no need for walls here. Are we winning on World's Fair yet? Oh, it's close. We're catching up. But Germany is really kicking them out. I am running projects in every city that I can. But it's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, more nuclear submarines. When did they build all these? I don't know. Just accept, Ursa, it's fine. Oh, I realize I've got Moksha, haven't I? Should I just make a spaceport because I can? Yay, space race. And a water park because I can? Yay, water park. Come to this random island in the middle of nowhere. It's next to a volcano. This is very much Reykjavik in Iceland, isn't it? It's tiny, it's got volcanoes. There's nothing going on here apart from space. I guess Iceland doesn't really do space. They do more geothermal fissures, but still, it's a place to come. Oh no, Cardiff, you betrayed me. If only there was something that I could do with this betrayal. Oh wait, now I'm just going to dump 5 envoys in there because that's what I had from the last turn. Huzzah! Cardiff returns to the master, and I'll celebrate by using a bomber to blow up a quadrireme. Yes, that seemed fair. We're now in the lead for the World's Fair, which is wonderful. I found that it was this Germany that's winning, and I'm bombing all of the sites that give them great people points. So yeah, there's not much they can do about this, and I'm making my own. Still pillaging, still raiding, still doing everything that we need to do. Oh, hello. Is that a giant death robot? I think it is. Oh, how delightful. I'm gonna have a quick look now. How much will I reveal if I do advanced AI? Let's try advanced AI. We might get lucky. We might get the extra diplo point. That's another way to win. I mean, it's unlikely we're going to do that before the World's Fair finishes, but you never know. Oh no, my aircraft carrier got bombed. The irony. Oh no, by a fighter. It was strafed by a fighter. I mean, luckily for me, the bombers are fine. They'll just fly back somewhere safe. Or do they? Oh no, did they not? Because they didn't have anywhere to go. They were so far away from land. I think they just got blown to bits. Oh no. That is so rare that happens. The only time I've ever had that happen, bombers being blown up like that, was in multiplayer. I love that. You know what? I always celebrate the AI doing stuff well. Encourages you to actually think about it, because honestly, that autopilot was pretty strong there. And I've managed to pillage social media. I wonder if there's anything fun we can do. Oh yes, collective activism, because we have every single city-state on side. So we've got 55% bonus culture. Oh yes, let's head over to globalization. Advanced AI. I'm sure that won't be scary at all. No, we didn't get lucky with the points, but that's fine. Let's unlock something else. That was really weird. I just levied Taruga, and it gave me a military engineer. No army, but a military engineer. Like, what's going on with that? I don't think I've ever seen it do that. That's very strange. Oh, hello. Look at all these fighters strafing my missile cruiser. Oh, you cheeky so-and-sos. I mean, I'm blowing them to bits, but I do not appreciate that, and I want to level up so I can heal it now. I also don't know if I mentioned, but check out my railway. Oh, yes. It's a magnificent one, although I have just noticed a bit. Ignore this hole. Well, we're going to go fix it, I promise. Now we have International Space Agency, so we're teching up even faster now. Auckland has broken 3. Oh, no. If only there was something I could do about that. Oh, yes. No. Gluttonously throwing envoys around, and it's back. And now I get more era score. Yay. It's an ingenious way of never ever hitting a dark age ever again. World's Fair. It says that I've got it. It says that I've got it. So where are you? Oslo. As much as I'd love a theatre square, there's a certain Lady Liberty that I feel I need to finish. Statue of Liberty. That's 4 diplomatic victory points when built, and all tiles within 6 tiles are always 100% loyal. Well, the 100% loyal thing is, well, in multiplayer at any least, it's a big liability because it means that people can conquer this city and then they never have to ever give it back because it'll always stay loyal. But 4 points in a situation where I've just earned another point. Hang on a second. That's 20 out of 20. And 11 city-states are still alive. Oh, I even get to vote as well. AI does have quite a few votes, but I think because we've hit 20 points now, I don't think they're going to stop me. Let me just work this out. How many votes will the AI have? One of them just has 1 vote, and there's 2 votes from this one, which is 3, and 4 votes from this one, which is 7, 8 votes, which is 15, and 11 votes, which is 26. So I've got nowhere near 26 votes, so I'm going to vote down on myself once, just because I think they're still going to vote against me here. And I mean, well, Melly is clearly going to go through, and 100% more grievances on me is clearly going to go through, and I'm going to vote for myself 10 times on each one of those and just save some Diplo favor for next time because I can. Yeah, we picked up 1 point. point. It worked exactly like I expected it to. So there you go. Even if you're already on 20 points, if you haven't seen the victory screen, the AI will still vote against you. Good to know. Diplomatic victory, Norway, city-state champion. We managed to keep 11 alive, and I like that because if you go to Discord and take this save file, there is now an opportunity. Could you complete this, but keep all 12 alive? Now, admittedly, I did declare war on every Germany for a little bit of fun, but there is a debate as to whether or not, even if I hadn't have done that, I would have been able to keep Jerusalem alive without really dumping more troops in their land. So there you go. A genuine strategy, a genuine challenge. Go on, ladies and gentlemen. Give it a go. See what you can do. Marcus Aurelius. Why is it always Marcus Aurelius? I don't know. Buildings constructed. A lot. Cities captured. Quite a few, but I gave them all back. I founded the most cities. I didn't lose any, which is good. Districts constructed. I did quite a few. That's why you tend to beat the AI. Combats. Quite a few. Faith. No one could keep up with me after turn like 170, but I tell you what, Red Germany really did kick out the faith output there. I only took culture lead at the end of the game. Science was only like turn 160, 170. It was pillage economy that really got me through that. Score, I was doing much better. Units killed, a lot. Units lost, I expect I've lost quite a few. Yeah, for me, that's quite a lot. 10 units. They're all city-state units, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Lots of wonders, quite a few wars declared. And as we look at this, you can see 11 city-states still alive, 11 suzerained, and poor Jerusalem. We weep for your loss, dear friends. But there you go. City-state tower defense, Sid Meier's style. Can you beat Ursa? There is a challenge for you. If you enjoyed this series and you don't mind going back and giving the videos a like and giving a channel subscribe, that would be awesome. It really, really does help me to defeat the algorithm, that horrific hydra of short-based content. Go on, help it out. And at the time of recording, we're so close to 50,000 subscribers, so fingers crossed, hey? More importantly, thank you so much for watching and supporting. It's been a pleasure. I have to go now because there's another video coming up just after this one. Stay in your seat, keep watching. See you later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Ursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, I Love You Tombo, Flying Dutch Burbs. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!